Infinite
Welcome
Phoenix
to
Gaming.
Infinite Phoenix Gaming. Today I'm excited to share a new game with you. We're doing RimWorld. This is a game I've been playing a little bit. I'm not super good at it, but I'm learning. So we're going to share it out. I'm having a ton of fun with it. It is a story generator. It is not really your traditional type of game. We're going to go ahead and get it started, and we'll talk our way through it. We'll do a typical world. 3 people crash land in a world. They have to survive. They have only these materials, so we get 1 revolver, 1 knife, 1 rifle. Small amount of components and stuff that we will use to build our adventure with. We're going to go ahead and do an adventure story with Cassandra Classic. There are 3 different storytellers you could engage with. They say Phoebe Chillax is a little easier because it gives you more time between events, but the difficulties are just as hard. We're just going to do the classic adventure and see what we get out of it. So here we go. Oh, we have to choose either reload anytime, which means it saves and it auto saves and you can go back to those saves, or commitment mode. You have your game and you cannot go back to an old save. For the sake of the adventure, we'll go ahead and do commitment mode. It is also the only way that you can get achievements on this game. So if you want to get the achievements, if you're hounding for those and you automatically do this every time, that's why you're not getting them. So let's go over to commitment mode. Let's see, you can only save when quitting the game. It's a story generator. Even losing all but 1 person is not the end of the game. It's part of the story. The game is designed to allow recovery after loss. Playing out these terrible situations makes a story with both tragedy and triumph. It's the way RimWorld is designed to be played. Alright, here we go. So, it will generate a world, which is fine. We're just going to pick a nice little spot to start out in. Okay, so this is the general look of the world. It usually only generates half of the world. I think that's because it is faster. I'm not sure. So I like to be in the boreal forest if possible. It is about this color and as low as possible so that we get better temperature. I also like to have some rock around. And if we click on terrain, we can see what type of rock is there when you see these little rocks around. So we're going to pick something like this. We can't be too close to anybody. You also want to be next to a road if possible, so your guys can travel around the little world. Okay, so let's go ahead. It says we are next to polluted tiles. So that's these ugly looking things. We don't want to be next to that, which is fine. We'll find somewhere else to be. What about this guy? So this will give us marble, granite, and limestone. All are great. Granite is the strongest, marble is the prettiest, makes your people the happiest. It's pretty close to this guy who's not going to be happy, probably. He's probably going to be a mean guy. Hostile, -80. The Assyrian Brotherhood, not good, but we're going to pick this spot anyway. Alright, so this is our character creation. This is where the story begins. We're going to go ahead and have some fun with it. Let's see what we got at the bottom. So we have some pretty good stats overall. We want to have at least a 6 in plants so that we can grow healing. We want to have at least a 6 in construction. And really, you want someone with a 6 in crafting. I find that's super important. They will grow their skills, and the fire means that they'll grow them faster. So this person will use the knife, right? And then this person would use, oh, look at all of this. So I do like to avoid any weird issues. So we're going to get rid of this person. We don't want them at all. Let's take a look at a good replacement. The chef, huh? Chef, wow, look at that cooking. They are going to be hurt up with this. There's drugs in the game. I won't be doing them. Our process will be to only make them and not to actually have our people do them because it causes all kinds of weird issues. I don't want to have these kinds of problems. Wake up addiction. Wake up is one of the things in the game. So let's find a good chef that we can replace. We got a starship doctor. Wow. Cooking at a 4. Do we have? Oh, 7. So we don't even need the chef. The teacher is a chef, but he has like no fighting ability, which is going to make it tough. Let's keep teacher. I like it. I'm going to change his name though. We're going to make him chef, just like that. So Kenzo is out. How does that change us up? It'd be nice if we had somebody with some shooting skill, to be honest. Oh, and there's the medical too. Comes with a duster. Cooking at a 4, but it would go up fast. Do we have anyone with crafting if I pull noob up? It's so funny. That name is just funny. So we got Allie. No intellectual, no social, just melee. They have crafting and construction, which is good. We're all low on plants. Wow, super low on plants. I like to do plants and I like to do animals. The handling, we do, we'll have a little animal farm probably. Let's see what we can do to make this happen though. Yeah, I need the shooting skill, but I don't think you're in. Who's the weak link here? Actually, I think this is it. I think this is our group. Let's rename this guy. He is a Space Marine Medic. We're going to call him Doc. Though his name's Ryan. Okay, and we got Kelvin. His name will be Chef. And we have Alish. And her name will be... I don't know. Let's see. What is their job? The builder? Construction person? You can name her Cowboy. Cowgirl. I don't know. Let's go ahead and do a... We can just leave it. Maybe we'll actually do that. We'll give them their names. And that's cool. Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit the button. So our plants are very low. That's going to be very hard for us. Oh, I hate that. Does this person have cooking? A 4. I'm just trying to get a good setup here. The setup makes a big difference. It really does. So with that, we would have a little more cooking. We'd have a lot of plants. Our numbers are pretty good, just no mining and no cooking, but no cooking is a problem. They'll make themselves sick. We have to have someone who can cook. Let's see if we can find a chef who can also shoot. That would be nice. Because we have the teacher. No, I guess we took the teacher off. So I'm just randomizing. I'm watching that cooking skill. I'm also watching the health here. I'd like to not have health problems, if possible, from the very get-go, because that's not a fun game. An aesthetic priest named Bonjo. That could be pretty cool. That would give us no mining ability. You know, someone like that, a rounded person like Lilith, might be a better fit. An exiled researcher. Let's take a look. So Bonjo was a 5 in cooking. They're still going to get sick is the problem with a 5 in cooking. But he's got a thing, so they'll only get sick a little bit. He'll learn to cook and he'll get better. I guess that's the mission. That's going to be fun. Here we go. We'll give it a shot. We got Alish, Ryan, and Lilith. They're going to generate and they're going to put us on the map. We'll take over from here. The 3 of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi in the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to your escape pod before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown world. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making your plans to survive. I feel like that was loud. I'm going to turn down my volume. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and allow all these things first. You can see we have the ability to allow or disallow, and they were disallowed. We got some food we can allow. This is some steel down here. And I'm just looking at the map. We have not landed yet, but we will land right here in the water, which is kind of funny. I do have a couple of mods on. I didn't think about it, but I have an elves mod on and we don't have any elves. So that'll be interesting to see. We can actually see it here. There's wood elves, high elves, and dark elves. We might as well hit a button here too. The first thing we want, we have electricity. I usually fight for, oh, we have air conditioning. That's awesome. I usually fight for air conditioning first. We'll go ahead and do a nice plant. Okay, so that won't start until we have our village. We have nothing right now. We can see there are muffalos out here. We got a bunch of horses, which is cool. I like horses. Horses are fast too. Okay, so let's take a look at our people one more time. Do we have anybody with the ability to help us with the horse? We have a 4, a 5, and a 4. Cool, we are set up pretty well for animals. Let's go ahead and let our people hit the ground. And they're going to pop out with a bunch more stuff. Oh, look at this. We got a donkey named Homer. We got a donkey. Okay, let's go ahead then and allow all this stuff first. Okay, so who is our... Elish is our melee, Ryan is our shooting, and Lilith is neither. So Ryan will take the bolt rifle and the flak pants. As a expert in melee, Elish will take the knife and the helmet, and that will leave Lilith the revolver and the flak vest. So we'll let them pick those things up real quick. While they're doing that, I'm going to hit this button down here to toggle the fertility overlay. That's going to show us where plants grow best on this map. We're just going to take a quick glance around. I'm looking for these green spots. There's really not a lot of them. It could be down here. So we're kind of picking where we want to be. I suppose right here is our best spot. I was hoping for more of them, but that's okay. This here, compacted machinery, is something we want to keep an eye out for as we're looking at the map. We're just going to order people to do some mining on that because we'll need it later. But that's not a priority, and we can prioritize their work, but we're not going to prioritize just yet. First, we're going to get started with a couple of zones just to get our people going. So that first zone, I like to grow rice. Rice is going to grow quick, and it's going to help feed everybody right away. Let's also grow... I'm going to shrink this area too. Let's see. Just take it off this area because we don't want it on that. Okay, cool. So this, we're going to grow. Usually I grow hay just as much because it's important to have your animals fed, and that's the hardest part. It's an 8 to get to hill root, so it'll be a couple of years. We're going to have to get our skills up to be able to grow that plant. We'll grow potatoes in this other spot. Now there's one other really good spot. We're going to go ahead and order it as well. And this one will be our hay. That's fine. I also need cotton, so we'll do one more here. I like making them fun, so this is a fun way to set it up, I feel like. Oh, that was the info about cotton, which we can look at if you're curious. It is harvestable, limited lifespan. We have to grow it every year, 64 days. As a comparison, rice lifespan is 24 days. It's fast. Now, these are 15-day months, and months are combined. So you can see we're in April, May, which is cool. We're right there in the spring. So now that we have those things, we need a little tiny house for our people. Ooh. There we go. So what is all this? I'm looking to the bottom left to see if any of them were actually in the mountain, but none of them are. We could claim this. We could take it over as our own. Sarcophagi, we probably will eventually. Let's take a look. What is this? So that could work for now. I suppose this is what we're going to take for now. Let's go ahead and do a claim real quick. Okay, so is there a roof on it? Cannot build a roof over a pine tree. That's fine. We're going to do our structure, but first, the most important thing, I think, is to have places for our 3 people to sleep. So let's put those out. We've already got the roof put up. So we're going to unpause. I'm going to actually pause one more time. Let's order the walls here. And they're already building, which is great. Okay, structure, we want to go with the floors, and I like to put in floors, I do. I've heard that they're not as necessary for a lot of people, but I like having floors. Okay, so they've already got themselves a nice little building built. I haven't even ordered any wood built, so I don't know where they came up with all this wood. But I do like to clear out the wood around my little building. Oh, they're finding the wood here. That makes sense. That makes sense. So I'm in fast forward. There are 3 speeds. We can go play, where they just run around at a regular speed. We can do a mid speed, or we can go fast forward. As we're just setting up, I figured we'd do fast forward. Hopefully we have time to get ourselves beds today too. So we're going to select a bed. If they have time to make them, great. If not, they've got their spot on the floor. So we'll see if we end up having beds today. Let's also finish the roof. Oh, good, good. We're going to give ourselves a little patio. That'll incentivize them to cut down more trees, which is great. Now we also, because of these horses and all of these muffalo, I want to try to capture them. I do. I'm going to try to put together a nice little spot for them. So let's go to structure. We're going to immediately build. Oh, you know, I should have built it here. We're just going to cancel that one. And then I'm going to put a wall up because I don't want people coming in. Just like that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to eventually take that, but until we do, we will use it. Like so. Okay, so what I've done here is created a giant area. It's really big, and we're going to put a pen marker in it. I'm going to put it where we can find it. So maybe right here. We're going to put a gate right there next to it. Okay, and when they're done, we'll go ahead and unpause. When they're done building this out, we'll be able to capture animals and stuff. So that's really exciting. We'll be able to take all these guys in as pets. We don't have our stuff growing yet, so let's take a look at our work. So right now, we only have 1 person assigned to grow anything. Oh, wow. The person with a 4. That makes sense. Because it's spring, it is important that we grow. It's also important that we clean, that we do research. Wow, 17. How did we get a 17 intelligence? That is crazy. We also need to cook as quickly as possible. Only 1 person should ever be assigned to cook, and let's go ahead and make sure they have the ability to do so. So I'm going to immediately get power going because I like to cook with power, right? Now you're cooking with power. Let's go. Let's see. Furniture? Floors. Nope. We want production. And here we have all of our cool stuff. So we can do a research bench, tailor benches, smelters, and our stove. Wow, I have a nutrient paste dispenser I can already build. That's crazy. Let's see. Yep, that'll have to do. So we need power. It should connect automatically, but I like to be sure. So we're going to run power through the little building that we're working with here. And it's still day one, so they're not going to get any of that done probably. I also want him to focus on the bed. Because it is going to be nightfall soon. There, so now I can just get rid of these. Everybody has a bed. That's pretty good for day one. Check on our donkey, Homer. Seems to be doing just fine. Just fine. I'm going to tell him to harvest all of the wild hill root we can find, because that is important. We're going to do the same with the berries for now. By finding it and zooming out, I can select all of them on the map. And so that helps quite a bit. Which one had the animals? I'm not sure. I think that was yours, Ryan. Okay, cool. Cool. So we got Elise, Ryan, and Lilith, and we are just creating our first little space. It is day 2 now, I believe. Very quickly moving through the world. Yeah, look at all that. Cool. And have we gotten stuff planted? Look at this. We have rice, and it is almost 10% grown already. Rice is so fast. What about this stuff here in the good spot? 15%. Look at that. So we'll be harvesting that soon. So Ryan got lucky. We left him off of the grow operation. I usually have everybody do it, but he's the cook, which also means he's not so lucky. Who's doing our construction? So I do want them to have the grow abilities, so let's watch this for a second. We can see what I'm talking about. Their plant ability is going up. Every second they're doing this, those skills are increasing, which is great. I want to have as many people good at this as possible because we're going to eventually need people to be fast at it. Ryan's working into the night. Now he's going for a walk. You can see it down here on the bottom left. And off to bed. Okay, cool. So we will need to, we don't need, but we'll want to put them into their own bedrooms eventually. We want to have somewhere they can store stuff. I haven't done that yet. We're going to pause it and do that. I can't believe I forgot. So this one here, the dumping stockpile zone, is where your corpses and other problems will end up. So we don't want it next to everybody. We're going to put it way over here. This one here is your good zone. This is where all your good stuff is going to end up. That's where we want it. So now they have somewhere to take all this stuff. That's why the wood's just sitting here. They didn't have anywhere to put it. Now I don't really want wood sitting here because it will get destroyed. It's also a bad spot for it because it's inside of our ranch. Let's go ahead and pull it outside. We'll put it here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into furniture, and we're going to order some shelves. I love shelves. I do. They are great. First, we're going to deconstruct this piece. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that so I can put my shelf in. All right, this is it. Here we go. And that's going to hold, hopefully, everything we need. I'll go ahead and fix the floor too while we're looking at it, because why not? So everybody's focused on growing stuff, which is good. It's still spring. We're putting hay grass in, which means we'll be able to feed our animals. We have a big farm area, so most of it will feed them, but it only lasts half the year. The other half the year, we're going to be covered in snow because we're in a boreal forest. So it's more likely we're going to be cold. Also means, oh, look at all this. It says we need a research bench. Let's do that real quick. Why won't it build there? Oh, there's a table there. I didn't see it. There's no space for a research bench. Okay, and then what we do want, I suppose, are seats, right? Furniture. We have a table, but no way to sit at it, so there we go. Now we have a couple seats. That's sitting pretty. Let's unpause it and let them do their thing. We need a recreation item. I usually just give them a horseshoe pit outside. That makes sense. And if there's space, I'll do a chess table inside, but if there's not space, there's not space. So we have no way of preparing a meal. I've ordered all kinds of stuff, but I need a leash who's out there just sowing rice, which is important to focus for just a minute. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. They say there's someone out here wandering. Look at that, I found gold. Give me the gold. Okay, who is our most social person? And that's the person we're gonna send over here to talk to him. Lilith. So we don't have any silver, which is not good. Oh my gosh, Ryan's the only one who can do any hauling. That is going to be hard. Oh no. Okay, you're the cook. He's not going to be the cleaner at all. Oh god, he'll have to be the cleaner too. This is rough. This is rough. We're going to have to train our people to do better. So I think that gave us gold. Yeah, that gave us a little bit of silver. Excuse me. Oh goodness. Okay. They have survival meals. Says we have none. They have components. Says we have 2. They have medicine. I'll take their medicine for sure. I'm tempted to take that great bow. But we have better stuff for now. So we'll take it. Pause right there. Let's turn off that notifier. Oh my goodness, are you serious? Poor Ryan. Okay, so where are we? Here we go. So I've turned off the visibility thing. I'm sorry I'd left it on for so long. This is what it should normally look like. It is still only day 2, but we are doing our thing. Nice, nice. We've got a good section of rice that is almost ready to crop out. This is cool. Got a bunch of potatoes in the ground. That's great. We do have cotton in the ground. What? Wow. Lilith will be the one to wear the crown. Wait, actually, what is this? Let's take a look at it. I guess Ryan will wear it. Wow, that's part of the the elves kit. I got a shaman crown for my medic. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. So they've got food. He's doing recreation. He's doing some cloud watching. All right. Meanwhile, we're busy getting all of this area replanted and re-going here. This is for corn. Corn's good to plant early. It takes forever. The rice we're going to grow, and we're going to actually harvest it and then grow it again, which is really cool. Okay, so Ryan's doing hauling now, which is good. We're going to expand this zone because it needs to be bigger. And then we need this person, Alish, to focus on that construction. I think we've done pretty well getting all of this planted. And hopefully Alish has gotten some experience there in plants, because we need her doing other stuff. Oh no, our first event. A local rat has gone mad and will attack anyone it sees. Oh geez, and the game was going that whole time. So I draft her into my military, and we just tell her to attack. So funny that she would have just ran and ran until she died, when she had everything she needed to fix it right there. Is she okay? Let's take a look. So who's the doctor? Best doctor is Ryan. As it's Alish, we're going to take Alish's bed. As soon as we did that, nothing. We're going to go ahead and just have her take a break. And we'll make sure that her wounds are tended to. We don't want infection to set in. You can see she was still bleeding. Now she's all bandaged up. Doing better. Okay. So next phase, we need to get all of these things covered. They are unroofed and deteriorating. Not a good situation. Let's see what we can do to get this going. Okay, and let's order up another bed. We definitely need to have one more. You can see it, right? We need one more. Maybe we'll put them together. Once that is all done, it'll take them a little while to catch up to what we've ordered here. They still need to finish this grow zone. How's our food? We have 25 food. Alicia's finally better. Good. And after this, we'll have food. So what we need to do is tell him what to do. We're going to say, cook up meals every time you can. Actually, we'll put a limit on it. Do it until you have 100. It's enough for 2 months for our little guys. So there we go. It is powered and working. So who's our chef? I think it was Alish, right? No, it was Ryan. Alish is the construction person. So Ryan can't cook. He's missing 2 ingredients. Let's go ahead and check who's doing plant cutting. I hear mining. Who's doing mining? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Okay, so we're going to be here for a while. Lilith thinks we should give our faction a name. What should our faction be called? Let's go with... Let's say the Republic of Lilith. All right. Very exciting. Now, if Lilith goes, we'll be in major trouble. It says we need a variety still of recreation stuff, but they haven't built this out. So let's order that. I'm gonna hit shift, so they'll do it whenever they're done doing what they're doing now. So no hurry, right? Get done whatever you're doing, then go do this. Hey, look at that. They are playing horseshoes. They've immediately taken advantage of this recreational opportunity. They're all playing. Wow, they were desperate for something else to do. That just kind of makes me feel bad. All right, so let's put a floor in. I don't know. I guess we could go without a floor in our storage room. Wow, if they just finish that fence, we're going to have a lot of muffalos in here. Okay, so let's tell her to do it. Why? Oh no! That's why. I was gonna say, why are you sleeping outside? Didn't have a bed. That's why. That's all right. Let's check their needs, see what's going on. They need food, is what's up. Is there no wood around? Oh, there's wood. What are you doing? All right. I don't actually want the trees in here cut down. Oh well, they'll grow back. They'll grow back. No big deal. We'll go ahead and let this go and simmer for a little while. Oh, hold on, hold on. Okay, cool. Maybe that would help. That would get Ryan going. So how is our hunting? So we have 4, 3.5, and 7.5. I turned it up. So Ryan might just go find himself some spare time out in the woods on this one. A banished from forest guardians is passing by. Oh, and a transport pod just crashed. All kinds of stuff is going on. Should we capture? Ooh. See, I never capture. We'll just rescue him and set him free. No big deal. We're playing the nice game. Here we go. I hear gunshots. Ryan's doing his thing. Look at this. Now, here's a problem. Ryan doesn't have anywhere to go with his little project. So I'm going to give him, in the production area, a butcher spot. You're supposed to give him a table, but the butcher table. But for now, we're going to go ahead and just hurry and get this in. Oh, our first raid. A group of wasters from the Sick Blighters have arrived. They are attacking immediately. It looks like it's one guy. He's got a knife. So I'm not super concerned, but we don't have any type of security built out yet. What is Ryan doing? Okay, what is Lilith doing? Nothing. What is Ali doing? Ali is going to... Oh, Ali is running back this way. Well, that's all fine. Let's get everybody back. So I'm just going to grab him here at the top. I'm looking for that waster. Here he is. Basically trying to get my people time to all get together on this one. He's going to have to cross the water soon. What is she doing? She's rescuing somebody. Oh, she's not going to be any help. Okay, these two. let's get together and get this figured out. He's going to be walking up here. So let's get to be right there. All right, we're in a good position. Well, Ollie isn't going to make it. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, he is coming now. So whether that hits or not, you are out of here. Get ready. Get there. Oh, we did it. We did it. Let's, what is your skill? You need the skill, so. Oh, dang it, I messed that up. Okay, and then Ryan, you're free to go. He's like, I'm going to take that. Okay, you're free to go as well. Excellent. So that will be, he will be taken out to this section here where this body's been deposited as well. Looks like we need to have Ryan finish that process he had started. What is he doing? He's going to go cook his first meals. That's exciting. That is exciting. Before you do that, Ryan, I want you to focus on this. So we're going to go ahead and speed things up again. It is now summer. Crops won't grow in the cold. Be sure to save something for the winter. Okay, okay. So what are you doing, Ollie? Oh, geez. Why don't you build your bed? There we go. There we go. And who's the doctor? I think that was B. Ryan. Doctor skills need to be improved on. Ooh. Wow, we got 2 good doctors. I'm impressed with that doctor skill. I think that's why we might have a chance here. And we're doing research. What did I select? Oh, geez. Yeah, I don't know. I need more electricity. Batteries might be a better first thing. Yeah, batteries might be a better first thing. Let's get batteries, and then we can be a little more secure in ourselves here. Oh, I'm trying to select Ryan. Yeah, go ahead and tend to her. She looks like she's wounded. And then Ryan, we're going to go to health and tell him he can work on himself. He's the only one. Well, actually, we have 2 doctors. So Lilith, we will also give her the ability to help herself. Wow. Her left toe got destroyed. What happened, Lilith? Oh, she was fighting that raid. She was the one fighting the raid. She took a hit in the toe and survived. That's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. So our first year is almost over, and we'll go ahead and take a break at year 1. We only have 1 guy to haul stuff. It's very challenging. Poor Ryan is just called on. But that's all right. It's all right. What is Ollie doing? Ollie cannot be cleaning right now. You need you doing construction. Oh, geez. I messed that up for so long. No wonder nothing was getting done. So the first year was kind of a wash because I had their work priorities out of order. But that's okay. It's okay. So Ryan's going to cook something. Once these chairs are built, hopefully we see this shelf come into completion. That's what I want to see next. I want to see this shelf get built. Then we can start putting some stuff inside. Yes. The shelves are just awesome. They're really cool. All All right, now our people can sit down, so that's nice. Oh, that's so funny. Deconstruct that. We want to zone and put a roof up over this whole thing. I don't know why they do the roofs before they actually build out the walls. It makes me laugh. Greer has recovered and decided to leave. Muffalo is self-tamed. We have our first Muffalo. This Muffalo goes, you know, I like you people. You guys are cool. I want to be around. So we've got ourselves one Muffalo. It's a female, age 2. Very nice. Very nice. So we'll start getting some Muffalo fur. Start trimming him up, making her look nice, keeping the nails trimmed, all of it. Got to be responsible pet owners here. So who's doing that work? Let's take a look. Ryan, boy, he is going to be put upon. So he's going to do that first, and then he's going to cook. I wish you would focus down here. What is this? Hay. Yeah, I guess we need the hay, but we need this more. And then we're going to go ahead and tell them to get this all cut down as well, because that's important. That's where our food's coming from. Cool. So that's our food. Let's see, where's Ollie? Ollie's doing the construction. We've got to get this little thing built out, which is fine. As soon as this thing's put up, we are going to be putting in shelves. Let's just start ordering them, shall we? I like just filling it with shelves and then organizing the shelves a little bit. So we're going to have shelves on this wall. And that's going to house everything we have right now. I'm also going to go ahead and make it a freezer, because why not? I wonder if we're going to need 2 of those. Okay, and who is our... I don't remember. Who is our social person? Lilith, of course. That's why she's the boss. Okay, so we could buy a rooster, a couple ducks, a ewe. Ooh, we could sell our Muffalo for $200. But I'm not into doing all that, not yet. We'll work on that later. We have 22 components, which is a ton. We have 58 rice already. That's good. We could buy meat. Wow. Human meat is really cheap, and they have a ton of it. That's crazy. We're not going to be doing that. Not going to be doing that. Let's go ahead and go for... We'll order chicken. Boy, that's a lot of money. Well, let's order some pemmican. We can use the pemmican in times of emergencies. You want to trade every time you see a trader because it will help you grow your relationship with that team. So it's always good to have that going. So why isn't this... Oh, the power's out. Well, that's not good. Yeah, there's enough power there. Let's go ahead and make sure it's refilled. Should we arrest Isabel Greer? Make him stay? I don't know. Let's see here. Okay, that's below freezing. That's below freezing. So whoever does the hauling needs to haul this piece of wood out of that doorway. Now, if we just hold our mouse here, we can see the temperature, and it's falling. Soon it'll be below freezing. So now everything we put in here will be maintained indefinitely due to the temperature. All right, and I want some some light. I really like to have light, so let's do some light. We got structure. Nope, we got furniture. Light. Here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and build 2, and then if one goes out, we have a second one. We're also doing our research, which is great. This area needs cleaning before Ryan gets to cooking again, which is fine. Yeah, sometimes you just got to tell them to just get that place clean. What was this? Well, Greer's leaving, and that's fine. We wish you well, Greer. Whoa! They're here with their ducks and their... So take a look at real quick. It says our nutritional growth. It's not enclosed yet. As soon as this is enclosed, we'll be able to see how good of a area we got. This is steel. This is important. We gotta select the steel every time we see it and tell them get that out, right? We want it. Now, I'm gonna claim the rest of this wall. By claiming it, my people will take care of it. If there's an issue, they will go repair it. They will not rebuild it. If it's destroyed, it's just gone. All right, so our initial setup is just about done. Eventually, we don't want steel in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, take some time to put in what we want, what we don't. Since it's a freezer, we don't actually want a lot of stuff in here. Like weapons, apparel, items. What's raw resources? Plant matter. That could be okay. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go, just the plant matter. Okay, and under manufactured, no. I don't think so. Except maybe medicine. So none of this but medicine. And then we're not going to allow rotten. Yep, no rotten. Mills and food is fine. Hemogen is fine. All of this is fine. Okay, cool. So that's the special setting. We're going to copy it. We're going to wait for these 2 to be built. And now we're going to go ahead and select all and paste. We're also going to link them. So now that they're linked, all their settings are the same. So is lumber allowed? Let's take a look. Wood is not allowed. So what's going to happen now is this stockpile zone is where everything that's not allowed is going to end up, which is fine for now. I don't want the wood to sit outside, but it doesn't need to be in a freezer. But for now, it doesn't matter. So we'll take a look at what we can do. Ooh, we got light. You know, I want a floor. I just don't like not having a floor. And we need a place to put all these things. They should be put on this surface here, I would think. Let's take a look. It's not a brick, it's a block. So yeah, that's where they should end up. I don't really want them there. Let's make a new zone. Let's make a new one. Okay, so up in this area, I would like it if you would put all of those things. Cool. Let's clear all. Not allow fresh, not allow rotten. Instead, we're going to allow just stuff that doesn't get destroyed. Let's see. So lumber can't go in there. I think that'll work. I don't know. Maybe just allow all and we can mess with it later. Let's go low priority. Okay, cool. So anything that doesn't have a spot will hopefully find its way here. But hey, we've got our first research done. We can now do batteries. Let's go ahead and order up some solar panels too. I don't know. Let's get back to our mushrooms. Let's get the mushrooms ordered because I like growing mushrooms. Want to go ahead and give a big infinite shout out for your generous support to all of the following people. Thank you so much for being part of the channel, supporting us, helping us grow. It's noticed and appreciated. Thank you, CND Channel. Thank you, Do Gaming. Thank you, Gami Wombat. Thank you, Old Cranky Gamer. Thank you, Stu, for gifting memberships for everything you do. Thank you, Dustmeister. We miss you in the squad. I hope you're doing okay. Thank you, WTC. Way too cool. Party Rocker. And thank you, Carol Tinapow. Thank you so much. Stay safe out there. Stay infinite.